Hi traders, welcome to another weekly forex forecast on FXless, which is for 18th to 22nd of January year 2021. In this week, I'm going to share with you some list of currency pairs I have on my watch list next coming week should in case of trade breakout opportunity. And then if today's your first time view my YouTube channel, do not forget to click on the subscribe button as well. Hit on the notification bell so whenever I release educational content of this kind, you're gonna be the first to be notified. Also, remember forex trading is an high risk investment as well and high rewarding investment. Therefore, do not trade more than the amount of money you cannot afford to lose, and then do not trade with a borrowed money. Here are the list of currency pairs I am watching out for next coming week. I have the British pound sterling paired against the USD. I have the Euro paired against the USD. I have the USD paired against the Japanese yen. I have the New Zealand paired against the USD. I have the Euro paired against the Japanese yen. And then we're going to wrap up our analysis with the Canadian dollars paired against the switch. So let's dive into the weekly forex forecast right now. Here comes the first currency pairs on our watch list. That is the British pound sterling paired against the USD. Here is the daily chart of these currency pairs. In the last weekly forex forecast which I released, I pointed out the key level supports we got to pay close attention to. That is the price level of the 1.34829. We can see how this key level is currently acting as a support level. Right here it was a resistance level, and the right here it was a resistance for the price. That was in last year September year 2020. For as long as this level structure at the price level of the 1.34829 is still acting for support of price on these currency pairs, then it does signify the bulls are still active in this rally right here. However, we can figure out now a choppy market we got right here, which does signifies the bulls are not as much but more effective like they were at this level right here, likewise at this swing right here. So this is a depreciation in the bullish momentum right here, but the bulls are still holding up the trend to the key level resistance, which acts at the price level of the 1.37108. So next week, monitor how price is going to react to this key level structure of the 1.34829. That is, if the bears should put price to this level, and if that should occur, the bulls have to do all what they can to defend this key level structure. Failure for the bulls to defend this key level structure, which was a support right here, likewise a resistance right here, it does just suggest the bears are willing to put price downward to the key level dynamic support right here, which was a rejection for the high low swings right here, likewise right here as a high low for the continuation of the bullish rally we got right here. So if that should occur, then it does suggest the bulls have to do all what they can at this level to make a rejection of the continuation of the high low we have been having right from this swings right there. And if the bulls should fail to carve a new high low right here, then it does suggest the bears are willing to put price downward to the key level support, which we got at the price level of the 1.32066, which was the support for price right here, rejection right here, resistance right here, and then resistance right here. And then if this should occur whereby the bulls fail to defend this level as well, then it does suggest the trend on the British pound sterling paired against the USD is gradually turning into a new bearish phase. Alternatively, next week, if the bulls should step in at this level right here, whereby they put price upward, they still have to clear off the resistance level, which is at the price level of the 1.37108 before they can anticipate more higher for a bullish upward rally. Alternatively, the bulls can step in at this level before they can carve a new high low swing for a more bullish upward rally, which does means they still have to clear off this key level structure of the 1.34829 before they can anticipate for a more bullish upward rally. So next week, as a price action trader, pay close attention to the key level support of the 1.34829, likewise the resistance structure, which acts at the price level of the 1.37108. The next currency pairs on our watch list is the Euro paired against the USD. And then congratulations to all the entire VIP members of FXless We short the euro paired against the ULZ last week and we bagged in a lot of profit. We found this trade setup based on the 4-hour chart frame. There is a rising channel and which does signifies bearish or interest. We have already tagged our take profit 1. We are still in expectation of the take profit 2. So next week, as a price action trader, you got to pay close attention to the euro paired against the ULZ. It does still have enough room for the bears to put price to the dynamics support trend line right here. So let's zoom in on the euro paired against the USD. Here is the euro paired against the ULZ. We can see currently price is at the last swings high we got right here. You can see that. So the key level, that is a minor key level, which we got at the price level of the 1.20752, actually acted as a point of support for Friday bar, which does suggest this key level structure right here is still so much effective. So next week, we got to pay close attention to see what is going to actually occur right here. Maybe the bears are going to be successful to put price downward. And then if that should occur, we got to as well pay a close attention to this dynamic support trend line, which had been acting as a rejection for high-low swings. So if price should actually retest this level right there, the bulls have to do what they can to carve a new high-low. And if that should fail, whereby the bulls failed to defend this level right there, then it means the bears are willing to retest the key level support, which acts at the price level of the 1.19621, and then the bulls have to defend this level. If the bulls failed to defend this level structure of the 1.19621, then based on this rally trend right here, it does suggest the euro paired against the USD is gradually turning into a new bearish wave. Alternatively, next week, the bulls can step in at this level right here. There's a high possibility for the bulls to step in right here in order to pull price more aggressive higher, which does signifies they have to clear off this key level resistance, which acts at the price level of the 1.22151 before they can anticipate higher to the last high swings, which was the high swings right here. And then if you are amazed or confused why my key level structure is at this level of the 1.22151, I constructed this key level structure based on the reaction on the weekly chart frame. So don't get confused. My key level structure on this chart is based on the weekly chart frame. So next week, as a price action trader, pay close attention to the minor structure of the 1.2100/1.20500, and the dynamic support structure we got right there. Likewise, the key level, which acts at the price level of the 1.19621. So pay close attention to this medium phase right here on the euro paired against the ULZ. But for the kind of formation I figure out right here, I'm going to be willing to act only if price can offer a pullback at this medium right here, and then maybe price can get to this level right there. It all depends on the price action I can figure out right there, which is gonna aid in making my decision on this currency pairs, maybe to long this currency or maybe to look out for a more bearish rally. So next week, pay close attention to the euro paired against the USD. The next currency pairs on our watch list is the ULZ paired against the Japanese yen. We can see the flow of bearish rally trend in this pattern we got right here, which is a falling wedge, and which has a bullish implication at the end of the rally right here. There is a formation of a bullish implication right here, and here comes the first bottom right here. We got a second bottom right here. This is a double bottom. We got a neckline of this pattern, and then price broke above, and then price is currently carving a high-low swings right here. You can see the high-low swings right here. That was our last week series of bars. So for as long price is carving and high-low swings right there, it does suggest the bulls are willing to retest this dynamic resistance trend line once again. We can see whenever price gets to this resistance structure of this dynamic trend line, like we can figure out right here, when price got right here, there was an instant rejection. Likewise right here, there was an instant rejection. Likewise right here, there was an instant rejection, and the right here, instant rejection. Right here, there was a rejection, and then price is trying to retest again within a short period of time, which does signifies there is a build up of clustering of price to the dynamic trend line we got right here at the key level structure of the 104.282. Therefore, for the fact there's eminent possibility of bullish breakout right here, we got to pay close attention to these node structures right here. So next week, pay close attention to the key level dynamic resistance trend line and the key level structure of the 104.282. Likewise, the minor key level support which acts at the price level of the 103.500. If the bears can ensure a bearish close daily bar bearish close right here below the key level, minor level swings, high low we got right here, it does suggest the bears are willing to retest the dynamic support trend line right here. Alternatively, next week, if the bulls should build up momentum to retest this dynamic resistance trend line right here, there's possibility for the bulls to pull price up higher to retest the major key level resistance which acts at the price level of the 104.282. And then the bulls have to clear off this level right here before they can anticipate on the bullish node phase. And if that should occur whereby the bulls are successful to clear off this key level structure right here, then it does suggest the long bearish rally we got on the USD pair against the Japanese yen is gradually turning into a new bullish phase. So next week, pay close attention to these currency pairs. The next currency pairs on our watch list is the New Zealand pair against the USD. Here is the daily chart of this currency pairs. We can see we got a rising channel right here. Technically, the implication of this rising channel supports a bearish breakout, but we got a bullish breakout right there. So whenever this kind of formation occurs, technically it usually doesn't move so far or long. So we can see right now the bears are stepping in to pull price more downward. So the key idea right here, if the bears can pull price to the key level of the 0.70108 on this currency pairs right here, this level which acted as a support right here, the bulls have to defend this level of the 0.70108. This is where the fate of the New Zealand pair against the USD all lies. If the bulls fail to defend this level right here, whereby the bears pull price downward again into this rising channel we got right here, it does suggest this breakout right here is a bullish trap. This is a bull trap for those who are buying right here based on a long-term investment plan. So there's something I want to show you guys based on the 4-hour chart frame as well. So let's check that out. So here comes the 4-hour chart frame of the New Zealand pair against the USD. We can see we got a nice well-defined pattern right here. This pattern right here is an head and shoulder, and we can see the key level structure which was a resistance right here, minor key level structure, which acts at the price level of the 0.71600. We got it right here as a rejection, right here as a neckline of this head and shoulder. We can see last week bar broke this level. However, we can figure out a bullish pressure on this bar right here. And then the next bar, which was the 4-hour bar on Friday, did ensure a bearish more bearish close bar. So if you want to short this currency pairs right here, technically the best zone you have to implement your stop loss should be at the last swings right here, because I can't figure out a retest of bar right here or a bearish bar supporting or this key level structure right here as a new resistance structure. However, you can implement this bullish pin bar right here as a failed swing of signal bar strategy. But for beginners in the market, I would advise you to look out for a bearish retest right here before you can short downward. And then if you want to have your stop loss right here, you have to define your risk reward ratio for this trade, because the next key level structure right here lies at this level, which means if you have your stop loss right here, you must at least have to risk reward ratio enough room for this trade to run. So to be on the safer side, I think it is better to figure out a retest of this minor key level structure before you can actually short or lower to the key level structure of the 0.70108. So that is my own personal view on this currency pairs right here. That is if you are just planning to get into this trade right here. The best zone for stop loss would be right here, because the signal bar we got right here is not yet a bearish signal price action bar. So let's wrap up our analysis on the daily chart frame of this currency pair. So next week, based on the daily chart frame, we need to pay close attention to this minor level of the 0.71500. Likewise, the key level support of the 0.70108. If the boost should ensure a daily close of bar above this level, that is next week, then it suggests the boosts are not given yet on this currency pairs, and the boost can still break out of the key level resistance, which acts at the price level of the 0.72075. So if you want to short this currency right here, I think it's better to pay close attention to the analysis I gave on the 4-hour chart frame, and you got to be very careful of the key level support we got right here, and then make sure you define a healthy risk reward ratio system. The next currency pairs on our watch list is the euro pair against the Japanese yen. We can see the breakout of this currency pairs right from this pattern we got right here, which was a symmetrical triangle, and then price broke up, and then after price broke up, price carved another bearish chart pattern structure. We can see right here movement of price. I shared this setup with the VIP members community of FSLS, and then congratulations to the members who short these currency pairs. So if you are still holding up to this currency pairs, you got to pay close attention to the key level support, which comes in at the price level of the 125.059. We can see we got an inverse head and shoulder right here, which constitutes the more bullish upward breakout we got right here. So price is gradually trying to retest the neckline of this inverse head and shoulder once again. So there's high possibility for price to find a support at this level structure right here, and then if that should occur, it does signifies the boosts are still willing to pull price upward to retest the previous key level structure of the 126.708, and then if the boosts are successful to break out this key level structure right here, don't be surprised the euro pair against the Japanese yen has a lot of potential to resume the bullish upward rally. Alternatively, next week, if the boost should fail to defend this key level structure, where the bears ensure a strong bearish close of daily bar below the key level structure of the 125.059, then it does signify the symmetrical pattern formation we got right here has a lot of possibility to be invalidated by the breakout of the bearish structure right there. And if that should occur, it does signifies there is a high possibility of the bears to pull price downward to the key level support of the 121.690. And before this can occur on this currency pairs, the bears have a long way to go, and they still have to clear off the right shoulder of this inverse head and shoulder, which acts at the price level of the 123.00/122.500. So next week, pay a close attention to the key level support of the 125.059 to see if price can offer a strong bullish price action bar right here. Also, there is a pattern I want to show you based on the monthly chart frame. So let's check on the monthly chart frame of the euro pair against the Japanese yen. So here comes the monthly chart frame of the euro pair against the Japanese yen. What I got right here from this level structure right here, I got pattern going through medium right here. We can tag this medium right here as a symmetrical triangle. So if the month of January should ensure a strong bearish close down to this key level structure right here, there is high possibility for this structure right here to serve as a double top for a more bearish downward rally. Alternatively, if the bulls should step in whereby they break out of this level right here, it does signify there is high possibility for a new multi-year bullish rally on the euro pair against the Japanese yen. If I should zoom in on this currency pairs, you're gonna figure out this dynamic resistance trend line have been acting right from 2009 resistance right here, 2014 right here, 2018 right here, 2021. I think this price gonna break out of this structure right here. If you pay close attention, you can see we got a constant retest at this structure right here. First top right here, now the second top right here. This suggests an imminent breakout approaching on the euro pair against the Japanese yen. So pay close attention to this currency pairs next week. It's time to wrap up our analysis with the Canadian dollars paired against the Swiss. Here is the daily chart of this currency pairs. we can figure out a strong bearish aggressive rally on this currency pairs, and then the transformation of price within a symmetrical formation pattern right here. So let's zoom in on this currency pairs. Price broke out of this dynamic resistance trend line. We can see that was on Thursday. Bar did that, and it broke out of the key level resistance, which we got right here. That is the key level structure of the 0.69999. I constructed this key level structure based on the weekly chart frame. So if you are constructing your key level structure on the daily chart frame, it should be at this edge structure right here. So that would be at the price level of the 0.70257. And this is why I always advise trader treat key level structures as a point of interest and not as a concrete level, or maybe as a holy grail level whereby you just have to buy or sell. Treat it as an area, as a point of interest where you have to pay a close attention to figure out the reaction of price at that particular structure. So based on my weekly structure, which I got right here, there is a key level structure of the 0.69999 as my resistance level. We can see how Thursday bar carved a strong bullish bar breaking out, and then we got the retest of this dynamic resistance trend line, which does signifies this dynamic trend line right there is gradually turning into a dynamic support level. So let's check out the reaction based on the 4-hour chart frame. Here comes the 4-hour chart frame of the Canadian dollar paired against the Swiss. We can see the breakout of the resistance trend line. Can see that, and the key level structure of the 0.6999. Price broke out, price made a retest, and then the 4-hour bar right here carved a bullish engulfing bar, which is support a bullish interest. So let's navigate back on the daily chart frame. And then next week, if the boost failed to ensure a daily close of bullish bar above this structure right here, whereby the bear step in and pull price downward back into this symmetrical formation pattern we got right here, then it also suggests the formation which occurs right here is a false breakout, and there is tendency for the bears to put price to retest the previous key level support, which acts at this level. You can see it acted as a swing high low as a low structure right there. So this is what I want to share with you guys in this weekly forex forecast. And remember to implement a healthy risk reward ratio system into any trade setup you want to take. And if you haven't joined my free trading class, there is a link under this video. Click on that link so you can join today. And then if you are looking out for a reliable trading community whereby you can learn how to trade the financial market and become a consistent winning trader as well, there is a link under the video. Click on that link so you can become a member today. Thank you for watching, and then do have a wonderful weekend ahead. Peace.